Welcome back to the Wokest Grammar. It is I, your protagonist, who will always dig through the filth on Instagram, while everyone else scours the Twitter spheres, the YouTubes. I will be on Instagram finding all the garbage, because there is some good stuff over here for all of us. Well, bad stuff. It depends on how you want to look at it. Regardless, my favorite place to go in the world for misinformation, just random horrible shit that you just want to vomit when you hear. Shaun King, the blackest of black men out there, who, I'm sorry, if I was a cop and I pulled him over, I'd be like, you're white, what are you talking about? Don't kill me, I'm black. Like, no, you're not, man. Why do you keep saying that? You're not black. Well, yeah, that's pretty much who Shaun King is. Look at him. He looks black. Looks real black. So, he posted a video today, and I'm going to be doing the segments just on Shaun King from now on. He's going to get his own special, because there's about, 2 to 3 posts a day this guy posts that are just complete lies. He's got a huge blue checkmark following, 3.8 million followers in general. This dude is huge, and all he does is just race bait and spew lies. That's all he does. So we'll just go through and we'll start disproving this dude when he posts, because it's hilarious. So here's the video. I'll let you guys watch it, and then I'll give you context as to what's going on and why everyone here is an idiot. Let's do it.
Dr. G is doing that whole thing about Brianna. I'm sorry she was killed, but when you hang out with people with guns that shoot at cops, you're likely to get caught in the crossfire. I am very sorry.
I'm confused.
Dr. G is on the announcements reading about, what's her name, Brianna something, the one that was killed in the gunfire from the cops. She was hanging out with the guy who was wanted on charges. They had that, and he fired at them, and they fired back. If you hang out with people who are criminals and they shoot at a cop, you're likely to get caught in the crossfire. It does not matter what color your skin is, you're likely to get caught in the crossfire. I'm sorry I really, truly, it's sad that she put herself in that position. But she put herself in that position by hanging out with somebody she shouldn't have been with.
That's her boyfriend, which means she can't be with her.
Okay, here's the thing. She was with her boyfriend who was a criminal.
That was her ex-boyfriend. They came to the wrong house.
Yeah, they came, bro, what?
That was her ex-boyfriend. He didn't live there anymore.
But didn't he fire the first shot though?
No, nobody shot anything. The cop shot first. If he shot, that was self-defense anyways, because that was the wrong house it was at. Come on, forensic science.
Okay. If you got a no-knock warrant, and besides that, I'll tell you right now.
The right guy was already in custody earlier that day.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry she's dead, but... And they actually have proof that he fired at them first. Now...
Alright, let's talk about science.
Let's talk about, you need to be writing a reporter's note.
We have a right to be here.
Okay.
Dr. G is...
So basically, as we just saw, the lady's saying, if you're hanging out with a dude who's gonna shoot at the cops, and the cops shoot back, it's really sad that you're caught in the crossfire, but that's why you shouldn't hang out with people who would shoot at the cops ever. So, basically, the side that they're trying to say the kids were saying is that this is the wrong house, the wrong person. Why can't she hang out with her boyfriend? Because her boyfriend will shoot at the cops, is the point the teacher's making. She's like, and yeah, you can choose to hang out with somebody who shoots at the cops, but it's going to increase your chances of getting caught in crossfire. And that's all she said. Everything she said was right. I'm sorry. I don't like the way she said it. She sounds kind of snarky and like an annoying teacher, so I could see that. I probably wouldn't like her as a kid either. But everything she said there, it hurts to hear as a kid too, but it's true. When you're sitting there as a kid and you're saying things like, no, the cops just came in and shot first. They shot first. Okay, well, let's see. If we go to Google and just type Breonna Taylor, who shot first, and go to the first thing here. Boom. Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, was inside the apartment with her when the officers knocked on the door, then forced entry. Officers said that they announced themselves as police before forcing entry, but Walker said, so this is him, said he did not hear any announcement, thought the officers were intruders, and fired a warning shot at them. According to officials, it hit Mattingly in the leg. Okay, first of all, poor warning shot, bro. You actually, because you hit him. That's not a warning shot. That's called shooting somebody. So, yeah, he shot him. But so the whole thing, this whole Shaun King post, it's just all out the window right now. And that's just with Wikipedia. I'm not saying that that's the truth, but where's the teacher supposed to go? If when we type on Google and the first thing that comes up is not agreeing with the true narrative, if he was playing with Legos and just hanging out and they're having a good time and the cops just busted in and blew him to pieces, and then you go on to Google and it says, he said that he shot a cop. If that's not true, if they're putting words in his mouth saying he shot a cop and he didn't even have a gun, he was just playing with Legos, like if that's the truth, then I think there's a bigger problem than the teacher. The teacher got the information from typing Breonna Taylor, who shot first, like I did on Google. Boom, boom. That's what happens. That's what comes up. So why don't you go yell at Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos and all the people who control all the interwebs and all those things? Why don't you get all mad at them, Shaun King? Why don't you say misinformation, disinformation about that? Like, I don't understand. This is another thing. I saw, it's like the Marjorie Taylor Greene stuff. How everyone hates this lady for believing these weird conspiracy theories. Have you ever just Googled the stuff she was talking about? The evidence is scanty on, like, everything. It's like, so why am I just supposed to 100% fall into line with what you guys are saying about anything? I can go home and watch Ancient Aliens and believe in aliens, but if I think, oh, when I went onto Google, it said that Breonna Taylor's ex-boyfriend or boyfriend, whatever, Kenneth Walker, he admitted to shooting the cop first as trying to be a warning shot and shooting a cop in the leg. Okay? And now these kids are sitting in here just spewing vomit out of their mouth. They don't know anything. They're talking back to the teacher. Oh, forensic science, come on. That kid needs to get slapped upside the head. Yeah, you're wrong, bro. And you're being a little prick. Like, we're letting our kids indulge in this, and then Shaun King's reposting it. Look at what happened with this post. We have 5,700 comments. This is Shaun King's page, guys. There's only one of me here, okay? The rest of them are what you would think. Blue check marks for days. Look at these. They're all so mad. Oh, Susan, so upsetting. Calling in the morning. This makes me insane. Oh, I know it does. Yeah, I know it makes you insane. That kids are spewing lies about a black guy getting shot. Or no, a black girl getting shot and killed by the cops. And we're spewing lies about it from our kids' mouths and then repeating them ourselves. When it's all just a lie. It's the same thing with Michael Brown, hands up, don't shoot. It was like all the witnesses that said, no, he didn't have his hands up. He was trying to grab the cop's gun. All of those witnesses, they weren't white. They were all the black people in the neighborhood who watched it happen and reported it accurately. This is ridiculous that all these blue check marks are coming out of the woodwork to support, like, this is bad. I'm also proud of these students for checking her, says Shaun King. For checking her? For lying. Just spewing lies during class. And it's like, that's not true at all. And then she even tried to put that in at the end. She's like, it was confirmed that, yeah, he shot first. And then it's like, oh, and they all just freak out so much that the kid's like, well, let's just talk about something else. Let's talk about something else. Because he gets all butthurt. Because this kid's never been hit with a fact before. So, we're training these kids to be little liberal simps. And we need to make our young men stronger. We need to make our young women stronger. Everyone's just going to be the weakest person they can possibly be if they live in this ideological view that the whole America is the worst place in the world. It's so racist. Everything's so bad. If you have that view, you are going nowhere in life, and you never will. And we need to teach our kids that because it's a terrible mindset to have. When the educator becomes the one who needs to be educated. Again, the teacher was right, the kids were wrong. 4,345 likes. Shaun King pinned it to the top as one of the pinned comments. And it's got 29 replies. Probably all praising her up and down. This is ridiculous. It's all a lie. I need more people like you guys to gather around me so I can disprove Shaun King more often. Let's get down on it. And like I said, maybe Wikipedia is wrong, but then the fight isn't against the teacher at this point, okay? If everything I read when I go into Google and type something in, and the first thing that pops up is complete lies, and he never even had a gun, and these kids were right? Oh, so it wasn't even the right guy. They had the guy in custody already. They just were looking for the wrong guy. He didn't have a gun. He was just in there making an egg sandwich, eggies in a basket, and they just shot him. If that's what really happened, there's a bigger problem then, because when you type it in, that's not what anyone says. That's not any version of the story I ever heard. But these kids can just say, like, oh, I heard that he was black and he was Jesus. And then everyone in the comments section over here is like, yeah, finally the kids are getting smart. It's like, nah, these kids are dumb. And we need to stop this. So if you enjoyed it, guys, give me that like, give me that comment. Drop the subscribe so I can go tackle some more Shaun King videos for you guys. Otherwise, have a blessed day, and I will catch you all on the next one. Later.